Hey everyone, what is going on? It is Noah, aka Broke Boy Comics here, and I'm here in the car about to head out to the 3 Men in a Basement comic book swap. This will be the first year that I am actually setting up and selling, and the first time ever. And it was a year ago today that I met all these guys, so it's gonna be a great time. I'm super excited to see everyone there. We got the car all packed up. We got a dolly in the back and a box, and I got a bunch of boxes in the trunk. So I am ready to go. I'm super excited, and I will see you guys all at the booth. All right, guys, so we got the booth all set up here. We got $3 bins, $5 prices marked. We got a dollar bin down there, some Funko Pops. I'm gonna be doing a time lapse of the booth all day. We got Rob still setting up over here, Biohazard Comics. Yeah, and we are right across from 3 Men in a Basement in the DJ booth, so that's why I want to get it in now before I can't when we get copyrighted. Got all the 3 Men in a Basement booth all set up. Everyone's still setting up here. Got about half hour before the doors open. So it's gonna be good. We'll do a little walk around. Hey, what's up?
Rubble boy.
All right, so I do actually have a goal today. I think the goal today is finish off my Batman run from the 400s to 713. About 37 issues missing, so we're gonna see if we can fill those in today, and I'll take you along with me as we go. We're already making purchases today.
I don't know if I have that one. I have that one. I have that one, but I don't know if I have that one.
All right, show hasn't even started yet, and I'm already making purchases. First Moana Beast. An awesome Brian Boland Wonder Woman cover right there. Little Batman and Robin. It's already a good day. All right, so staring at the 3 Men in a Basement booth, I see Shinmo's Wall. You see that Batman book on the bottom right? That is signed by Neil Adams. That might be mine today. I might be walking out with that. I'm not sure, but we're gonna see. I'm here with Otto from 3 Men in a Basement. How you doing?
What's up? What's up? Here we are, getting ready to go.
Yes.
Are you timestamping this in the video?
Possibly.
Possible.
Yeah.
All right. It's quarter to 10.
Yeah.
We're about to get
The
started.
doors are about to open.
Yep.
But we're getting the talking in before copyright.
That's it. That's right. Right. Before the music comes on and we get dinged and
Yeah.
he gets his content
Yeah,
pulled.
exactly,
So
exactly.
this is it. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm
How's
super
the
excited.
pricing going? More tedious than you thought?
Yeah, I had a lot more than I thought.
Did you
too.
really?
I had a lot more
It's not a
comments
bad
than I
problem.
thought.
It's
Yeah.
still, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's gonna be a good day. I'm already selling. I'm already buying.
You're real.
So, yeah,
That's all right. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
best. That's the best.
Exactly.
Hey guys, thank you very much for watching the content. Support Noah.
Oh, yeah.
Follow 3 Men in a Basement.
And if you guys don't come this year,
Next year.
Next year.
Next
You need
year.
to come.
Look at that. Brother Blaze walking around. Awesome. Hope it goes well.
All right.
All right.
Okay guys, and there you have it. That was the 3 Men in a Basement comic book swap. It's just such a fun time overall. As I said in the beginning of the video, that was my first time ever selling comic books, ever setting up at a show. I had told 3 Men in a Basement, who, if you guys are not following them, please do on Instagram and YouTube. They're obviously the comic book swap that they do every year is a ton of fun. I highly suggest anyone that's in the area come down. And they also do a ton of great things for the comic book community, including comic book crawls. They're set up at Terrificon in August. They do a ton of things, so please go give them a follow. But anyways, I had told them a while ago that their next comic book swap was the first show that I personally wanted to sell at, because they are friends in the community to me. I just wanted it be a good experience overall, and I was blown away with how much fun it was. Being at the booth the entire time, or almost the entire time, definitely helped prevent me from going out and spending a ton of money on comic books. It really actually helped out with that. But I'm absolutely blown away on everyone that stopped by and said hi and looked through the books that I was selling. I'm super grateful for everyone in the community for helping support me in my hobby. Again, this was just a great first experience of selling. If you guys are able to set up at a local show for the first time, you know, offload a few boxes possibly, I think it's a great idea. I have never wanted to sell online personally, because I really wanted that in-person interaction a lot more than just, you know, something over the phone or whatever and just shipping it out. I wanted the in-person selling experience, and I absolutely got it with this show. I honestly did not expect to do as well as I did at this show. Me and my friends who were all set up at that booth together, we all did fairly well at this show. So again, thank you everyone who stopped by, who helped support 3 Men in a Basement, who helped support us, and as well as every other wonderful vendor that was there that day. We all truly are thankful for it, and it's great to see this community blossom. And you know, I was bringing in a bunch of people that have never been to a show before, so that was super cool to just hang out. And yeah, you know, as you guys saw, there was a food truck there. They had a little bar set up, so it was just a fun hangout all day. And we even got to afterwards go to a local bar down the street and sing some karaoke, have a good time, have fun hanging out. I don't have any footage of me singing karaoke, which I did, but I do have some great footage of Joe, who absolutely kills it every time. I mean, this is only my second swap, and he killed it at the first one, and he continued to kill it at the second one, so it was super cool to see that again, and to, again, just be hanging out with the community. It's such a great community show. 3 Men in a Basement are notorious for being such a community channel and group, so it's just an awesome time every time they go to set something up like this. So not only did I kill it on sales, honestly, in my opinion, just a lot more than I thought I was going to, I used those funds to fund the purchases of the day. And at the end of the day, you know, I did bring a, you know, wad of cash just in case just in case the selling didn't go well. You know, I didn't know what to expect. It was my first time selling. But just in case I didn't sell a ton, I did bring a wad of cash with me to be able to buy stuff from other people. And by the end of it, after everything that I bought, and after, you know, all the money I made, I was only down $80 for the show, which absolutely blew my mind, especially with the books that you're going to see in this haul. The fact that I only went negative $80 is amazing. It was amazing to me. Yeah, so it was just incredible that how much selling helped out. And this experience just makes me want to do it more. So if you guys are in the local, you know, Connecticut, Massachusetts area, Rhode Island, whatever, you might see me at some more shows selling, because again, it was just such a good experience to be able to, you know, offload books that I didn't want and have them go towards books that I did. And, you know, my personal collection has been shifting and changing like a lot of people's do across their time of collecting. So it's just really awesome to get the experience of being able to sell books and have it fund the hobby, which was my general goal of this day, was to be able to fund the hobby. And I think that's just the best way to get the books that you want and get your personal collection to where you want it to be, because you're keeping the money within the hobby. I mean, it's you know, like I just said, it's funding itself. A lot of people highly suggest this, so I highly suggest it to any of you that are able to do it. And of course, I did have to save my vendor little lanyard that I have here that they made. You guys saw in the footage, I kind of showed it off a little bit, but you know, this is my first vendor badge, and it's pretty cool, and it's laminated, so it should stay pretty pristine over time as long as I take care of it. So I'm definitely keeping that, and it's going to be a little memory for me. Along with that, I did get a little bit of a second souvenir here. They did make t-shirts for the comic book swap. They handed out to all the vendors first, but a lot of the vendors got them late, so I'm not sure if anyone else was able to get these, but it's a cool, you know, front logo right there just on the chest. But on the back is all of these sponsors on the show. We have some big ones here: Popa Chili Town, Big Daddy, John Ross, Joey Garlic's, which is a local restaurant of ours, and a Dunkin' Donuts too, I guess, sponsored them. And a few more, you know, guys in the community, as well as King Khan. You guys saw I went to their show a while ago. But if you can see kind of down here, as a friend of the channel, oh god, my name is on there, Broke Boy Comics, right there. So that is awesome. Got my name on a t-shirt, guys. It's not Broke Boy merch yet, but it's something. So that is super cool for all of you who have these. You got my name on the back, as well as a ton of other amazing people as well. So please, if you have seen this shirt, you know, I know people have posted the back of this. Please, even if you want to, you know, pause the video here, please go subscribe or follow on Instagram any of these people that you see on here. Maybe not Dunkin' Donuts. I'm sure they have social media, but you don't need to follow them. But all the comic book people, I highly suggest it, because these are all amazing people on the back of this shirt. And guys, as well as, you know, supporting 3 Men in a Basement, the quality of these shirts are really nice. As you can see, I'm wearing one of their shirts right now. They make some good shirts, and they have a super cool Superman shirt coming out for Terrificon. If you guys haven't seen that, go check out either their Instagram, I believe they have it on, or they have been showing it on live stream, so go check that out. I will 100% be purchasing one of those Superman t-shirts, and maybe wearing around Terrificon, or I'll wear it for the video after. We'll have to see, but it's gonna go on my body after I purchase it. And guys, please, after you're done watching this video, and maybe liking and subscribing if you're not already, and leaving a comment down below, please go do the due diligence of going to other YouTubers' channels to see the videos of this comic book swap. Not only did 3 Men in a Basement make videos and live streams talking about this show, but Mike from Lunch Money Comics also made a video, as well as John from Old Stuff is Cool. Both some great YouTubers, and again, 3 Men in a Basement, this is basically a video all about their show. Please go check them out. Link to their channels will be down in the description below. And yeah, go spread the love, as I always like to say. Alright, and without further ado, let's get into all of the books that I got at the 3 Men in a Basement comic book swap. And you guys will be blown away, the books that I was able to get. I got a really big book, probably Grail, possibly. It's one of my favorite villains overall. Maybe you guys can guess who it is, possibly by the characters I like to collect. And just to let you know, it is not a Batman villain, surprisingly, I know. So let's turn around, let's get into it, and show you guys the stuff that I got. Alright, and here we are, and today's little comic book holder will be something that I actually did get from the show, from the wonderful Mike the Beast. This is a Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Funko Pop. It is a Walmart exclusive, and you can see it kind of looks like black and white, like how they do in the comic books, except the fun fact is Daryl Dixon, for those of you who don't know, it was never in the comic book series. So that's a fun fact, Walking Dead for you. But because I purchased him at the show, he will be my comic book holder for this video. So let's get into it. And working out absolutely beautifully going along with this Walking Dead Funko Pop that I purchased, I have a bundle of Walking Dead books, run fillers I was able to get. I got all of these from Joe from 360 Comics, who was set up there, and you know, it's always great to see him at a show. And he had half price bins, and all of these were basically $5, so with the half off, they were $2.50, which of course I was going to go ahead and fill in my run of The Walking Dead at that price. So I went ahead, went through all of his bins, saw the ones I didn't have in good condition, and I snagged them. So here we go. The first one I have here is The Walking Dead number 113. A lovely cover right there, not a key whatsoever. A lot of these are just fillers to my run. None of them are big keys or anything, so we'll skip through these pretty quickly here, but there we go, The Walking Dead 113. Next one I have here in numerical order is The Walking Dead number 114. I filled in a good chunk from this time, so there's going to be a lot of these that are basically coming right after another, so it's super cool to finally get a big chunk out of the way of the series. Next one I have here is The Walking Dead number 116. We're getting into the All Out War storyline, which I do already have a few issues of, but now I'm basically, I think I almost have the entire All Out War run, so there we go, number 116 for you. Next one I have here is The Walking Dead number 119, and I do love how all of these covers, they kind of do a spotlight of a different character in the run. So here we have Dwight with a crossbow nonetheless, which is kind of funny if you've seen the show. Again, very still behind in my reading, unfortunately, but just another cool Walking Dead run filler I needed in the collection. Next one I have here is The Walking Dead number 120, a very cool spotlight of Michonne right there with Rick and Negan kind of at a stare off right there. I like this cover a lot, actually. There's some of these that are better than others for sure. This one's definitely one of my favorites, so that one is super cool right there. Next one I have here, continuing to go in numerical order, is The Walking Dead number 121, an awesome Negan cover right there. Very, very nice. Not getting into any keys just yet. Again, we are still going through some run fillers. Next one I have is The Walking Dead number 123, a nice 123 number right there. And yeah, Ezekiel right on the front, one of my favorite characters, so very, very nice. And I like the colors of this one as well, with the green trade dress and the background color there. This is definitely one of my favorites. Next one I have, number 124 of The Walking Dead. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is Maggie on the front there, and then you have Rick and Andrea on the side. Negan kind of yelling at what I assume is Hilltop. But yeah, all my assumptions, because I still have yet to read the series. I know all you guys can yell at me in the comments about how behind in my reading I am, but it is, as I always say, a lot easier to purchase a lot of these issues than it is to read them. So we continue. Next one we have here, again, still going in order, The Walking Dead number 125. Still continuing that character spotlight covers on this All Out War storyline. So that is very nice. Just continuing on here. These are all still just some nice little run fillers to the Walking Dead run that I needed. Next one we have The Walking Dead number 126 with Carl on the front there. Again, like I said before, it's super nice to be able to fill in just a huge chunk of this series. And I believe at the recording of this video, I am now halfway done collecting the entire run, so that is amazing. Pretty soon I'm going to start getting the itch to buy some of the bigger books, that being First Appearance of Michonne, and then the number 1 is the biggest book out of the run. So that will come eventually. I don't know when I'll get it, but it will happen because I am determined to collect this entire run. Alright, a little jump here. We have The Walking Dead number 136. Just an awesome book right there. I believe those are Whisperers. You can see the stitching in the back of their masks right there. And just some amazing covers here, as always. And, you know, a lot of these have, you know, a lot of free space. Very much gives me the idea of putting a remark on there. So that might happen. Or I'll probably just find a Walking Dead blank book, which actually I already have. I bought that at the 3 Men in a Basement comic book crawl. If you guys haven't seen that video, please go check it out. But yeah, I just remembered that I already have a blank, so eventually I'll probably get a Walking Dead commission, so that will be very fun. Next one here, The Walking Dead 137. Again, just filling in this run here. We're kind of, you know, skimming through. I promise there are keys in this haul, but yeah, we're just we're filling in a nice chunk of this run here. And look at that, my promise has been answered with the first key as well as the last Walking Dead book of the haul. I have The Walking Dead number 187, a big jump there. And this one is the origin of the Princess of Pittsburgh, which is very fun, a very interesting and energetic and fun character that they added into this series. As you know, in the show as well, I was very surprised of her character, and you know, getting her first appearance is really cool. I love her cover with her right on the front. So there we are, like 13 Walking Dead issues for $2.50 each, all beautiful condition, all ones that I needed in my run. A steal of a deal. Thank you so much, Joe, for the steal. And next book we have here is Batgirl number 24. And this cover is an amazing piece done by Joshua Middleton, who is an artist that I have a few books from, but I would like to continue to collect because I am absolutely in love with this man's artwork. The very painted style of his artwork I think is beautiful. As you can most likely tell, this is a Two-Face story. So you can see Two-Face's coin in the background and Batgirl is split down the middle. And I also love the touch of the actual bat and the bat symbol right in there. As soon as I saw this cover at the swap, I absolutely fell in love. And I immediately bought it from Amazing Murphinator, so thank you for the book. This was just an awesome pickup, and I am thinking about bringing this down to Heroes Con to get this signed. So very excited to have picked this up and add another amazing Joshua Middleton cover into my collection with this amazing Batgirl number 24. And the next 3 books I purchased here, I purchased from my buddy Adam Miller, who is a fantastic artist. If you haven't, go follow him on Instagram. He does some very cool things every once in a while, and I think he has some cool stuff in the works as of the recording of this video. So please go follow him on Instagram, and we'll see what awesome stuff he comes out with. But I bought all of these 3 next books from him. The first one being Batman and Robin Adventures number 8. And as of the recording of this video, and you know, I haven't yet, this is the first Batman animated book that I've ever bought. The writer of this being Paul Dini, who wrote a ton, if not, I believe, all the episodes of the Batman animated series. And this cover by Rick Burchett is very much, I would say, a classic. I love this cover. I've always loved this cover ever since I knew it existed, with Poison Ivy right on the front and Robin, and then Harley Quinn and looming in the background. And as you guys may know, Poison Ivy is one of my favorite characters or villains. So this was an awesome grab, and I got a good deal from Adam for this as well as the next 2 books. So thank you to Adam for the deal on these books. And you guys saw too that I purchased them before the show even started, which is a great time to purchase books if you're vending, because there's nobody there, so you get kind of first crack at all the booths. But anyways, there you go, Batman and Robin Adventures number 8, an awesome cover and book. And next book I have here, we're going a little bit farther back in time with Wonder Woman number 90, coming out 2 years earlier than the last book in 1994. The other one was 1996, if you did your math right. And this book is a key. It is the first appearance of Artemis, who is a significant character in the Wonder Woman series. This amazing Brian Bolland cover. I mean, Brian Bolland killed it in, I think, almost every run that I've seen him do. Wonder Woman being no exception. I do own a Brian Bolland Wonder Woman cover already, the one with the Joker on it, which I also picked up at the 3 Men in a Basement comic book crawl. Please, again, go check out that video if you haven't. But anyways, this was a cool book to pick up. You know, I love Brian Bolland. I will say this is not my favorite of the Brian Bolland covers, but it is a significant book, and I kind of, you know, I wanted it, so, and I got a good deal, so there you go. There it is, Wonder Woman number 90, another pre-show purchase. And the last book I bought here from my friend Adam is Showcase number 66. Again, you guys kind of saw this in the beginning of the video, but this here is the first appearance of B'wana Beast in 1967. B'wana Beast being one of those very, very obscure DC characters. You guys may know him from the Justice League animated show, I believe he's in. He's also, I believe, in the Batman Brave and the Bold show. which is a little bit more geared towards kids, but he does make appearances, and that is how I mainly know of this character. And with this book honestly being in a very excellent shape, and it being DC Silver Age, which you guys know I love, it was just a cool book to find and snag. I don't think I've actually seen this book in the wild yet until this show, and it was buying from a friend, so it was super cool to grab that. And yeah, I have the first appearance of B'wana Beast now, a book that I didn't think I was just gonna randomly pick up, but I did. So there we go. Showcase number 66, again, 1967. This is a very cool book. And so I may have spoiled it by earlier in the footage showing me holding this book, but I definitely called it at the beginning of the show that I was very tempted to walk away with this book, and I did. That book being Detective Comics number 1000. This amazing Neal Adams cover art right there. This one is limited to 1,000 copies, as well as this book is a key. It's the first appearance of Arkham Knight, Astrid Arkham. And yeah, you know, this cover again being limited to 1,000 copies, and it is signed by the amazing man himself, Neal Adams. You guys can see down there in gold pen. And in the back, I do have a certificate of authenticity. So as you can see, this is authorized and, you know, authentically signed by the man himself, the amazing Neal Adams. Still very upset and, you know, kind of sad that I never got to meet him, as well as a lot of the other great DC artists and writers of this time. But as I was saying, I believe in the footage, I think I said it, that Shinmo from Three Men in the Basement has had this book forever. The first time I ever saw this book was at Clam City up in Massachusetts, which again, I do have a video on. Go check it out. That's the video where I picked up the Ghost Rider number 1. But yeah, this was the first time that I saw that book. He had it at that show. He had it at King Con, I believe. He had it at Little Giant. So this was about the 4th time I've seen him have this book. And that's why I was so tempted to walk away with it. And he gave me a little bit of the deal. So this book, you know, is now in my possession, which is amazing. I love that I own this piece of art, as well as the signature of an amazing artist. And this was the technically last purchase that I made of the day, and this is the book that made me go negative. So if it wasn't for this book, I probably would have still profited off of this day. Actually, yes, no, I would have profited at least a little bit off of selling this day. But yeah, I honestly had to have this book, so that is why I have it now. Detective Comics 1000, Neal Adams art, signed by Neal Adams. Limited to 1,000 copies. It's amazing. Very, very happy to own this in my collection. Alright, and not a big haul in any sense, because we are on the very last book, and that being an amazing one, as I said, and it's in a top loader right now, and I'm going to take it out so you can see its beautiful design as clear as day. But as I was saying earlier, it was very hard to walk away from the booth because of, you know, it was decently busy, and that did prevent me from buying a lot, which was good. But also, you know, it makes for not a huge haul video. But this book was the chunk of the sales that I made for the day. And the fact that I was able to sell for the first time and walk away with this book is amazing. It, again, just such a great experience. But anyways, without me continuing to blabber on, let's get into this awesome book of one of my favorite villains in all comic books. This book being The Flash, number 139. Look at that beautiful book right there. I purchased this book from Very Gary Comics, who is usually set up at the show, so always great running into him, as well as picking up this amazing book. I was kind of, I don't remember if I was shaking when I purchased this, but I probably was. I was definitely flabbergasted that I even walked away with this book. I didn't think I was going to buy this significant of a book at this show. But anyways, yeah, The Flash number 139 from 1963 is the first appearance of Reverse Flash Eobard Thawne, with this amazing Carmine Infantino and Murphy Anderson cover we have here. It is just a gem of a book. If you are a Flash fan, how could you not fall in love with this book? It's such a great cover, Reverse Flash being right on the front. I, of course, have it in Mylar. That's why you can see all my hand movements and the very large reflection that it gives. But anyways, this book is expected to be probably mid-grade. I think we're all saying maybe a 5 to a 6. I'm not 100% sure. I do want to get this graded. This is raw, as you can see. But I do want to get it cleaned and pressed to the best of the person's ability, whoever I do give it to. And yeah, we're going to get this submitted to CGC. Hopefully it comes out as, I'm hoping, above a 5. That is kind of the range I'm aiming for. Obviously, I wasn't very lucky with my Batman 189, that coming back as a 3.5 when I wanted a 4. But even with this being at a 4.5, I'd be happy with it because this is an amazing book. I can always upgrade it if I really wanted to, but Gary gave me a little bit of a deal on this, so it was very nice of him. And yeah, this is an amazing book, and it's in really nice condition. Honestly, from the camera, you can't really tell there's a lot of spine stress, which there really isn't. There really isn't a lot of spine stress. We have a little ding or fold or something down there, and I think a little bit of a dog ear up there, which again, barely noticed. There's a little line right there. Not anything crazy. A lot of finger bends. This book has had some love put into it. Someone has read this quite a few times. If not multiple people, this has been handed through. But again, I did not think I was going to be walking away with the first appearance of Reverse Flash after this show. And again, I will reiterate that I was only negative $80 for the day. So I made out crazy well. So yeah, this was just the biggest purchase of the day for myself. And yeah, just a amazing book to finish the haul with. And there we go. That is the Flash number 139. First appearance of Reverse Flash, baby, in the Broke Boy collection. Let's go. And there we have it. That is my haul from the 3 Men in Basement comic book swap. Again, just completely blown away by the amazing experience that I had, as well as the books that I was able to pick up. And my top 3, being kind of in the order that I showed you guys. First, B'wana Beast was just such a cool pickup for me, honestly. The Neal Adams signature, and of course, first Reverse Flash. How amazing is that? I can't believe the haul that I walked away with from this show. Again, wasn't expecting it whatsoever. I definitely have still a lot to learn when it comes to selling comic books. There's some things, some tips that I got from other vendors, and advice, so it was great to get that as well, and learn a few things too. So, I mean, obviously that was my first and only time selling so far as the start of this channel. So a great experience again, and I can't wait to continue to do it because this was amazing. I picked up some awesome books, guys. So please let me know what your favorite book was down in the comments below. Please check out all my videos before this, and after this you will be seeing some Heroes Con footage, which I'm super excited to get out to you guys. And again, big shout out to 3 Men in Basement for putting on this amazing show. If you guys couldn't make it to this one, please, I highly suggest going to the next one in 2026. It's such a great time, and I probably will be selling there, so you can come see me at the booth. But anyways, yeah, some amazing pickups, a great experience first time selling, and I didn't go too broke collecting what I love, so that is an absolute win. So guys, I'm gonna, even though I kind of just said it, I'm gonna say it to you: collect what you love, but don't go too broke while doing it. As you can see, there is evidence that it is possible for that to be done. You can, you know, not go completely broke at a show and walk away with some amazing books. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Please take care of yourselves and have a great week, month, whenever I see you next. And guys, after you're done with this video, please go check out some other YouTubers that made some videos. We have Lunch from Lunch Money Comics.